In this session, we will see about the project which we created in our earlier exercise and how to create a walkthrough, and finally we will have the rendering also. So that will be our primary target. So in different areas, how to apply and set different lights, and finally we will be applying the materials and controlling that. Then you add different lighting fixtures to the table lamp and all, and ceilings, and finally you can see different locations, and you go for the rendering, and this is the final rendered output. And then we'll create the walkthroughs, and we can see the controls in different format like AVI and GIF. Next we'll move to the second project. So in this exercise, we'll see how you can control the different lighting properties and also the walkthroughs. So I'll open this apartment, and here I will show each and independent properties which you have inside your items. So I'll go to the top views. So inside the top views, you can see this is a lighting fixture, which directly you can see the table lamp which you have. So directly when you go to the insert at a particular height, you can load that family's, maybe whatever the internal you need. This all facilities you have. So let us say you insert at this particular point, and light group also you can attach if you have. By default you can see you have set up some 60 watt to 100 watt different levels. So once you position this you can alter also. So anywhere once you place it over your required particular areas where you have your lamps, that you can put, that I will show you inside this. So these are the areas where you can put. So 4 different lamps are there. So there you have to put this. Other than that, you can see other different areas where also you can add your light fixtures. So directly from this project, we can filter the lighting fixture. So check none, and you can go to this lighting fixture. So these are the highlighted ones which you can see. And in case of a ceiling, here you can see we have different ceiling fixtures. So you have to go to a particular level, and you can see this pendant light which you have. Directly you can use this from component, place the component, and here you can go to this pendant light. So wherever required, after placing these lights, you can redistribute its locations, and in different ceiling areas you can have this. So once you place this, you can add these properties. I'll just move to my living areas. So during rendering, now you can find this. I'll go to manage, and any materials if you want to manage for specific areas, that can be redefined, or when you select this particular areas, you can have this edit type, and within edit type you can have your material. If you want to reconfigure from independent material, you can configure this, and you can attach this, and now you can have a initial rendering to visualize your output. So quickly you can go to the draft and have a render, and you can have interior artificial light. These options also you can control for background. Quickly I can go to render. Now you can see your render drafted output quickly, so that you can have the output, and you can come back to your model and again reshape and reorder whatever the alterations you need to have. So all the lights which you want to use under ceiling and all the cove lights kind of settings, you can do directly within that. So we have lots of light fixture predefined that you can use, which I have used in this project. So 4 different lights locations it is showing, and based on that, after proper rendering, you can see this effect. Now we'll move to the walkthroughs. So for walkthroughs, just within one room, I will show you how to get a proper walkthroughs. So you go to the walkthrough, and this is, let us say, the entrance, at what height you have. Then when you move, you control this to a proper height, 3.5. I'll maintain with 3.5. I'll just go to cancel. You go to edit walkthrough, and you can go to play. So before going to that, you can see delete. Do you want to quit this? I'll go to yes, and just to double click this walkthrough which is generated here, and you can have a quick preview in realistic way. At a particular height, what all you can visualize, that you can set here. You can go to edit walkthrough. You can see the previous frames. You can play this also. So quickly you can play, and you can increase or decrease the frame also, previous keyframe. And you can directly move to 0 to go to your first step, and quickly you go to play. So whatever the camera height you are altering, you can directly see the effect of altering the height, so that you can have the clear picture. So camera only need to be mastered and properly controlled for getting the realistic view inside your room. So in this way, you can control your walkthroughs by assigning different camera properties with respect to the position of the camera, which you control and which you specify with respect to your requirement. After that, you can expect a good quality walkthrough out of the path which you have specified during your camera path definitions. So this is one of the fundamental things which you have to master and understand. And now you can directly go to the export, and you can go to animations, and you can save this walkthrough directly as a AVI or whatever the file formats you give. So this ends our this tutorial, and in this next tutorial you have the same couple of options. You render the exterior which is given, so that you check and you can have the clear understanding about the project, so which directly I will show quickly. So this is the output. Based on that, you quickly set. So here you can see different trees and all areas which we have set here. So if you go to the 5th floor or maybe the 1st floor, here you can see different areas where you have the natural laboratory or different grape and different bush you have which you can use. So this you can see from the libraries, red ash. So all this you can use, and after that you can have your rendering. Quickly I'll go for the medium plus rendering, and just you practice by seeing these parameters. The print tool you use for getting the image of the output, and this will look something like this after incorporating your all output. and you can see the output like the one is shown here. Suggest you alter the different quality settings with the pixel so that you can have the better output, and you can also alter with the exterior sound and artificial for getting the clear cut vision. So this will be sufficient for you as architecture to undergo any projects. So in this way, from starting chapter 1 till 11, you have all the aspects which we covered, which will be sufficient in your commercial assignment as well as for the students. And this will be your output, which you can see. I'll just cancel it. And I thank you all for attending this session.